Imagine, for a moment, the gentle counsel of a parent to a beloved child, a voice filled with both wisdom and urgency, hoping to plant seeds that will blossom into a life of understanding and purpose. The words spoken are not mere instructions, but an invitation to embark on a journey in search of wisdom, to value knowledge as one would value the rarest of treasures, and to let these pursuits shape the course of one's life. If you are willing to receive these words, to welcome them into your heart and hold them close, you are already taking the first step on this path. Wisdom does not simply arrive at your doorstep uninvited. It must be sought. It starts by inclining your ear, by truly listening, not just hearing, but attending to the lessons offered by those who have walked before you. It continues by applying your heart, not merely your intellect, but your deepest intentions, to understanding. When you cry out for knowledge, when you raise your voice in pursuit of understanding, you demonstrate a hunger that cannot be easily quenched. You begin to seek wisdom as one might seek silver, to search for it as one would search for hidden treasure. Such a pursuit is not passive. It is active and determined, requiring effort, perseverance, and desire. When you value wisdom in this way, something remarkable happens. You begin to understand the fear of the Lord, the awe, respect, and reverence that comes from recognizing the vastness of divine wisdom and the limits of our own understanding. In this reverence, you find the knowledge of God, a knowledge that brings clarity to life's deepest questions. For true wisdom is a gift, not something manufactured by human effort alone. It is given by the Lord, who speaks knowledge and understanding into existence. Out of his mouth come the words that shape worlds, the insights that guide generations. He stores up sound wisdom for those who live rightly, creating reserves of guidance and protection for the upright. He is a shield, a buckler, for those who walk in integrity, offering refuge when the way is uncertain or dangerous. The Lord guards the paths of justice, preserving the ways of his faithful ones. His oversight is a promise that those who seek what is good and true will not walk alone, but will be accompanied by a presence that watches over every step. In this assurance, you find the courage to pursue righteousness, to embrace just judgment, to practice equity, and to discover every good path that life can offer. As wisdom settles into your heart and knowledge becomes a delight to your soul, you experience a transformation. Discretion, wisdom in action, will preserve you, keeping you from paths that lead to destruction. Understanding acts as a guardian, helping you navigate the complex terrain of choices and influences that surround you each day. This protection is vital, for not all paths are equal. There are those who have abandoned the way of uprightness, choosing instead to walk in darkness. These are people who rejoice in doing wrong, who find delight in twisting what is good, whose paths are crooked, and whose ways are filled with deception. Wisdom delivers you from their influence, shielding you from the seductive pull of those who would lead you astray with words that sound appealing but conceal danger. The warnings are not limited to the influence of wayward men. There are those whose words flatter, whose promises entice, drawing you away from the guidance of your youth and the commitments that anchor your soul. Such enticements lead to places of loss and regret, where those who enter rarely find their way back to life as it was meant to be. But wisdom does not merely warn, it offers a better alternative. When you embrace wisdom, you are able to walk in the way of good people, to keep company with those who pursue righteousness. The upright will dwell securely, finding a place in the land, a symbol of stability, belonging, and peace. Those who are blameless will remain, rooted deeply in the soil of community and purpose. Yet, there is also a sober reminder. The wicked, those who persist in wrongdoing and rebellion, will find themselves cut off. Their roots will not hold, and they will be removed from the earth they once claimed as their own. In this, there is a lesson about the consequences of our choices, about the enduring value of integrity, and the ultimate futility of paths that lead away from wisdom. These timeless truths invite us to consider what it means to live well. They challenge us to examine our priorities. Do we truly seek wisdom as we would seek treasure? Do we value understanding above temporary gain? Are we willing to listen deeply, to apply our hearts, to cry out for the knowledge that can shape our character and direct our steps? In a world filled with noise and distraction, where many voices compete for our attention, the pursuit of wisdom remains as urgent and relevant as ever. It calls us to slow down, to reflect, to discern the difference between what is fleeting and what is lasting. It reminds us that wisdom is not merely about knowing facts or accumulating information, but about becoming the kind of person who can navigate life's complexity with grace, courage, and compassion. As you journey forward, remember that the search for wisdom is not a solitary endeavor. You are part of a larger story, connected to those who have sought understanding before you and those who will come after. Each step you take on the path of wisdom shapes not only your own life, but the world around you. So receive these words with an open heart. Let them guide, protect, and inspire you. Seek wisdom as you would seek the most precious treasure, and in doing so, discover the fullness of life that awaits those who walk in its light.